So what have you got?
Me?
Yeah. Have you hit anything? Let's hear it.
Ping drop of Engelwart carcinoma. That's as far as I got.
I like the...
Yeah, kind of onomatopoeic.
I don't know. Seems to me like it needs some punching up.
You can add some jokes later, but you have to hit the through line first.
But you think it's Hamlet?
Don't ask me. I'm just a chimp.
They could have given us a clue or something.
Yeah, or a story conference.
But that would defeat the whole purpose of the experiment.
I know. 3 monkeys typing into infinity will sooner or later produce Hamlet.
Right.
Completely by chance.
Dr. David Rosenbaum, up in that booth, is going to prove it.
But what is Hamlet?
I don't know.
What is Hamlet?
I don't know.
You know, this is really stupid.
Have you got anything better to do in this stupid cage? The sooner we produce the damn thing, the sooner we can get out.
Sort of like publish or perish. With a twist.
But what do we owe this Rosenbaum? A guy who stands behind those bars and tells people, that one's Milton, that one's Swift, and that one's Kafka, just to get a laugh?
What's a Kafka anyway? Why am I a Kafka?
Search me.
What's a Kafka?
All of his four-eyed friends sure think it's a stitch.
And how are we supposed to write Hamlet if we don't even know what it is?
Okay, so the chances are a little slim.
Yeah, and this from a guy who's supposed to be smart? This from a guy at Trinity University?
The way I see it, there's a providence which oversees our pages. Rough draft them though we may.
How about you, Milton? What have you got?
Let's see. Of man's first disobedience in the fruit, that forbidden tree whose mortal taste brought death into...
Hey, that's really good. It's got rhythm. It really sings.
Yeah?
But is it Shakespeare?
Who cares? He's got real voice there.
Does Dr. Rosenbaum care about voice? Does he care about anybody's individual creativity?
Let's look at this from Rosenbaum's point
No!
of view.
He brings us in here to produce copy. Then all he wants is a clean draft of somebody else's stuff. We're getting peanuts here from somebody's hat.
Writing's a mug's game anyway, Swifty.
Well, it hath made me mad.
Why don't you just get the project over with then? Set up a schedule for yourself. Wake up in the morning and type for a few hours. Then take a break. Let the yellow juices start to flow again. Start again in the afternoon and then retire for a shot of papaya and some masturbation. What's the big deal?
If this Rosenbaum was worth anything, we'd be working on Macs, not these PCs. He's lucky he could find any type this good. And then he treats us like those misfits at the Bronx Zoo. I mean, a scooter? What does he take us for?
I like the scooter. I thought it was a nice touch.
I can't work under these conditions. It's no wonder I'm producing garbage.
How about you, Milton? What have you got?
Ugh.
What, this?
Yeah, read some more.
Whose mortal taste brought death into the Blamagam? Bedsocks, Knockhorst, Tinkerbell. What do you think?
Flamagam is good.
Well, I don't know.
Well, what's wrong with it? Is it the tone? I knew it was kind of a stretch for me.
I'm just not sure it has the same expressive intensity or pungent lyricism as the first part.
Well, sure it needs rewriting. What doesn't? It's just a rough draft anyway. Lights on.
This bit.
Are they watching?
What?
Are they watching?
I don't know. I can't see. I've got my balls over my eyes.
What?
What is the point of this?
Why do they videotape our bowel movements?
What?
Lights off.
Well, what about you, Franz? How about you?
Well, K. K, K, K. K, 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 K. K.
What is that? Postmodernism?
20 lines of that.
Look, oh, fuck up the data.
20 lines of that. And I got blocked. It went dry. I felt like I was repeating myself.
Do you think that that's in Hamlet?
I don't understand what I'm doing here in the first place. I'm not a writer. I'm a monkey. I'm supposed to be swinging from branches and digging up ants. Not sending in their fluorescent lights for 10 hours a day.
Sure is a long way home to the gardens of sweet Africa, where lawns and level downs and flocks were raising the tender herb, sweetly interposing.
Paradise, wasn't it?
Lost! Lost!
Lost.
I'm trying to deal with some of that in this new piece here, but it's all still pretty close to the bone.
Just because they can keep us locked up, they think they're more powerful than we are.
They are more powerful than we are.
Just because they control the means of production, they think they can suppress the workers!
Things are how they are. What are you going to do?
Hey, how come you're always so damn ready to justify the ways of Rosenbaum to the apes?
Do you have the key to that door?
No.
Do you have an independent food source?
No.
Then call me a collaborator. I happen to be professional. If Rosenbaum wants us to produce Hamlet, I'll give it a shot. Just remember, we're not astrophysicists. We're not brain surgeons. We're chimps. For apes in captivity, this is not a bad gig.
The really frightening part is that if we stick around this cage long enough, we're going to evolve into Rosenbaum.
Evolve into Rosenbaum?
Rush after Dharma, baby. We're more than kin and less than kind.
Anybody got a smoke?
I'm allowed.
Don't look at me. I'm not going to satisfy those voyeurs with the old smoking chimp act. No, thank you.
Don't be such a sap, Swifty. You gotta use them. Use the system.
What do you mean?
Watch as I put my antic disposition on. Huh. Virginia Slim. My fave.
They should have thrown in the Barbie doll for that performance.
You got results, didn't it?
Sure, you do your Bonzo routine and get a Slim out of it. Last week, I told her the typewriter got a whole carton of Marlboros.
The problem was you didn't smoke them. You took a crap on
It was a political statement.
them. You made your statement, I got my smokes. All's well that ends well.
It's the only way we know they're watching.
Huh?
We perform, we break typewriters, we type another page, and the cigarette appears. At least it's a sign that someone out there is paying attention.
Our resident philosopher.
What if one of us does write Hamlet? I mean, here we are, set down to prove the inadvertent virtues of randomness, and to produce something we wouldn't even recognize if it passed right through our hands. But what if one of us actually does it?
Will they really be released?
Will they give us the key to the city and a ticker tape parade?
Or will they move us on to Ulysses? Why did they choose Hamlet in the first place? What's Hamlet to them, or are they to Hamlet that we should care? Boy, there's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time? The oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the
Hey,
petty, the scorn's
Swifty!
love!
Relax!
Have a banana.
We should get Rosenbaum in here, see how he does it producing Hamlet. That's it.
What?
That's it. Forget about this random Hamlet crap. What about revenge?
Revenge? On Rosenbaum?
Who else? Hasn't he bereft us of our homes and families? Stepped in between us and our expectations?
How would we do it?
Easy. We lure him in here to look at our laptops. Test them out like something's wrong. But we poison the keyboard keys. Sure. Put some juice of cursed heaven spread liberally over the keyboard. Ought to work like a charm.
Right!
If that doesn't work, we booby chop the scooter and invite him for a ride. Unless I challenge him to a duel.
Brilliant!
Can't you see it? In the course of combat, I casually graze my rapier over the poisoned keyboard keys. And a hit! A palpable hit! For reserve, we lay by a cup of venomous distillment. We put the pellet with the poison in the vessel with the pestle.
Listen, I've got to get back to work. The man is gonna want his pages.
It's not a bad idea.
What's
Swifty.
the matter with you guys? I'm onto something here.
I think it's hopeless, Swifty.
But this is the goods!
Where was I? Bed socks, Knockwurst, Tinkerbell.
Readiness is all, I guess.
Damn straight. You just let me know when that K button gives out.
You two serfs go back to work. I'll do all the thinking around here. Swifty, revenge.
Tinkerbell, Stuggelschwanz, Hemorrhoid. Ooh, that's good. That is good. Stuggelschwanz.
Act 1, Scene 1. Elsinore Castle, Denmark.
Hemorrhoid.
Enter Bernardo and Francisco. you.